they still love me.
If I didn't have jewels on my neck, would she fuck me?
If I didn't have jewels, if I
Didn't have a name in the streets, would they trust
they
me?
still trust me, would
Yeah.
they still trust
I
me?
just wanna know right now.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kimani, and I'm sorry for the wait. It's been a minute. I don't remember the last time I posted a video on here, but I posted a poll, or actually I didn't post a poll. I posted like a little question things on Instagram, and I was like, what do y'all want to see? And literally, I'd say about like 5 people said the story time of when you first lost your virginity. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna drop it. So this is the story time, but a heads up, it's not gonna be too explicit, but it is a story of how I lost my virginity. So if you are underage, click off, just in case I might slip up and say some things that kids should not be hearing. But where should I start? I would say it was I wasn't a freshman. I was going into sophomore year. It was the summer. I was in summer school, and it was this girl. She was a senior, and it was this girl that I was talking to for a couple weeks. And so we was just talking and stuff, and I was that person in school that used to talk a bunch of stuff but never did nothing. I'm him. I was doing this, I was doing that, and I was innocent, never did nothing. And so one day I'm at school and I'm texting her, and then she stayed not even that far. I walked to her house after I got out of summer school, and I shouldn't have done that because I had to go pick up my sister after, and I was late to go pick her up. It was stupid, but I did it. Sorry. But so I'm texting her during school, and then talking to a gang of stuff, all of this, and she was like, bet, pull up after you get off, like come to my house after you get out of school. I'm like, so in my head I'm like, yo, that's not finna happen. Like, she for real? So I'm asking, I'm like, you for real? Like, it's like for real? And I just got to school, it's still early. So like even like midway, like towards the end of the day, I'm still asking, like, you sure, like I could slide, like it's good? And then she's like, yeah, come on. So the school is out, and at this point usually I take the bus back to my house, to my mom's, but I didn't. And my homeboys was like, where you going? We're like, what's up? And I was just like, it's on the low. So I ended up walking, and it was a nice walk. It wasn't that far, but it was a nice walk. So I ended up just walking, and so I get there, knock on the door, and the way our house set up, you go in and straight into the living room like a normal house is. And I went and just instantly sat on the couch, and she like, okay, I'm finna go take a shower. And then I'm just on my phone. I'm stupid nervous. Like, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I ain't did nothing, none of that. So I'm like, I'm nervous. I'm chilling. I'm just sitting on the couch, and then she comes in, and she has, girls wear them booty shorts that they wear to bed and stuff. So she had them on, and just a shirt with no bra on. So she comes and sits on the bed, and then it was like a cool half an hour to an hour. We just sitting there, literally watching cartoons. We was watching cartoons for like an hour, not doing nothing. We barely even talked. I didn't know what to say. I ain't gonna say I was scared. I ain't scared. That's what ain't. I was nervous though, cause like shoot, it was my first time. What if I wasn't good? Like what if she go back? We didn't go to the same school. No, I went to Grant, and she went to Natomas High School. And like, what if she would have went back to her school? It was like he's shrimpy, weak, and all. This is all going through my head. Like, I don't want to be that put that on my name. Like, it was my first time. Like, I gotta at least be decent, like somewhat good. So we literally sit there for like an hour, And then out of nowhere, she just comes and then she like damn near ripped my pants off. Not ripped them, but because I had jeans. I ain't never met a girl that's strong enough just to rip somebody's jeans off. If you is, not gonna be with me. You too strong. But she ended up just ripping my jeans off and then just continues to go to work. It's my first time, so I'm like, yo, I was juiced. I ain't gonna lie. And then I barely did any of the work. I didn't, because I didn't know what to do. I was smaller than what I was now. I was shorter. And she, like me, back then, I tended to go for the more thicker girls. Girls that was bigger than me. So it was really nothing I could do. But so she pretends to just go and then freaking and use protection. I use protection. If it's your first time, shit, anytime, put a rubber on. You gotta slide that G thing out, go like this, go whoop, use it. It'll save your life. I'm telling you, if you don't, you'll have babies or worse. But the crazy thing is, I put one on before we even started. Actually, it was so funny. It's so funny. That's how I knew I was a rookie. I tried to put it on, but I ended up I tried to put it on the wrong way. Now, don't laugh, because everybody knows there's one side, the one that goes when you go inside is lubricated, and the other side is not. I tried to put it on the non-lubricated side, so I was struggling, and she was just like, "Give it to me, I got you." She's a senior, so she has experience. She then took advantage of me, but so she ends up putting it on, and then proceeds to give me head while the condom is on. Who does that? Or did she? I don't know. Even if you do, don't do that. That's weird. Don't do that. Even if it's a flavored one, that's weird. Dudes can't feel nothing. So, and I remember actually started going at it, and I just didn't know what to do. I mean, I knew what to do, but not really. I was just straight bunny rabbit. Just no, I mean, it was stroke, but fast and not nothing. I didn't know. So just straight bunny rabbit. And I remember while we in the groove and doing stuff, she gets off and takes it off. I think we ended up doing it again, but without it on. And that was just the most outrageous thing to me. I was like, it's my first time. I was like, yo, I'm too young. I was only like, I think I would say 15. I'll say 15. So I was spooked. Like, you crazy? You trying to trap me? Excuse me. But freaking. So I didn't even end up like finishing. Actually, I did, but she made me finish with that mouthpiece. It was going crazy. Still not the best I had, but it was going crazy. But she was nasty. She was nasty. Nasty bitch. She was real nasty. And at the time, it was my first time, so I was like, hey, go ahead, do your thug thizzle. And then I remember, I think her mom's called. I can't remember, or texted, and she was like, basically was like, I'm finna be on my way home. And then I'm like, I'm rushing, grabbing my drawers, pants, trying to hurry up and put them on, and I'm like, I'm trying to hurry up. No, her mom didn't call. My mom called. And she was like, where you at? I don't think I answered the first time, because I was trying to get dressed and be outside, to act like I was outside walking, so she could tell, like, because if you're in a house, it's gonna be quiet, and you're like, where you at? So if I was outside and she heard cars going by, she was like, okay, he outside walking to go get his sister. So, but before she called, I don't think I answered, and I'm rushing to put my clothes back on, and then I rush out the house, and then freaking, I wouldn't say ran, but I then did a run. So I had to take the city bus. Luckily I had like $2 or something. but for a student, it's only like $1.35 or something stupid. But I ended up having to take the city bus, and I caught the bus it has dropped me off by this trail that I can walk through to go to my sister's school. So I'm getting off, and I called my mom back while I was on the bus, and I was like, I'm on the bus, I'm on the way to go get her. And she was like, you late? I was like, I know, I'm sorry. I was like, my bad, I'm sorry, my bad. And then I get off the bus, I go get my sister, and then this whole time I'm just smiling and some juice. I just lost my virginity the same day. So I go get my sister, walk back to the house, and I get in the house, and I go in my room. I instantly go in my room, and I call my close friend that, well, we ain't that close no more, but I called him. I was like, yo, come over. He lived right on the corner, so I was like, come over, bro, I gotta tell you something. I'm juiced. So he was like, all right, bet. And then he get there, and he's like, brother, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, what? And he's like, no, you first. All right, we back. My camera did cut off, like right in mid while I was finna say, because I was watching the time and it turned red. So, but where was I at? So I'll call my friend, and I'm like, come over. So he comes, he's at my house now, and he's like, I gotta tell you something. And I'm like, I gotta tell you something too. And he's like, you first. I'm like, no, you first. But we can look like at each other, and we both like seem like stupid, like super juiced. So he like, you just go first. I'm like, bruh, I lost my virginity today. And he's like, say you swear to God. Like, he's like, bruh, for real? And I'm like, yes, bruh, I swear. And he's like, guess what? I'm like, what? He's like, me too. I was like, bruh, so me, like, this is like I had two other close friends. It was me and then them two, like the closest friends ever. And so for me and him to lose our other friend Ben, he had been lost his, but me and him had lost it on the same day. So it was like, that's crazy. Like what? So we talking and right, and it so happened that they was best friends. And now looking back on it, I think they planned that on purpose. I think they did that. I think they set not set us up, but I think they planned that. They had something to do with that. But so now I'm gonna be talking about it and whatever. And then like really he went right, we both was in summer school together, so he went after summer school like I did. So he left and then went back towards where he lived and went to her house, and I went the other way. So, and I'm changing my clothes and stuff, and then he's like, did you fall? And I'm like, no. And he was like, bruh. And I'm like, what? And he's like, you have hecka scratches on your back. And I was like, and I instantly ran. Like, I didn't run, but like I didn't have no lotion in my room, so I went down the hallway to go grab some lotion out the closet. And I was like, bruh, I was like, no homo, bro. I was like, but can you rub, like, because it's like ashy, you can see all the scratch marks and stuff. So I was like, can you like just rub the lotion on my back so you can't see it no more? Because I walk around my house with no shirt on, always. I mean, now I don't because I be cold. It's winter time, but in the summer, majority of the time, I have my shirt off. I like wearing shirts, but not in my house. But so I ended up putting it on, and it was just crazy. That was like a crazy day for him, and like for me and him to lose our virginity on the same day, and we was like super close friends. Like that was dope. It was dope, and it was crazy. But that's really it for the most part. It wasn't nothing spectacular, nothing really crazy happened or nothing like that. But it was just an average day that I lost my virginity. And then the girl ended up stopped talking to me like 2 weeks later. So I think she damn near used me. Like, she's like, okay, there's this little freshman, he liked me, I'm finna just take his virginity. And she ended up telling, we used to go up to Natomas. It was Natomas High School. We used to always go up there, and then people used to really come up to me all the time. They was like, oh, what's her name? She took your virginity, she told us. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I didn't care. I was a freshman or a sophomore, and she was a senior. I didn't care. If you told him, you told him. I don't care. You the one. I got the upperclassmen. You got the lowerclassmen. I mean, hey, that's a win in my eyes. But that's really it. Wasn't nothing too juicy, nothing like that. It was just, I wouldn't say another day, but it wasn't nothing Like nothing crazy didn't happen, none of that. But that's really about it, honestly. But I have some things planned this year that is gonna happen. But y'all gotta like, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on. Cause when I tell you, there's some things that's gonna happen that's gonna make this blow up. I'm telling you, I got some things planned. And I got a strong feeling they're gonna fall through. So just come with me along my journey, man. And just see what I got planned. I promise you'll like it. I promise. But if you like the video, like it, the like don't hurt. Just press it. It's like right here. Just go boop, just press it. You see the subscribe right here? Or is it right here? I don't know, I can't remember. Either or, press it. You ain't gotta turn your post notifications on, just press subscribe. It's free, my guy. You can unsubscribe whenever. If I stop posting normally or have a little constant video upload, unsubscribe. It don't hurt. Just come on. I mean, I like to think I'm funny. You think I'm funny? No? Okay. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see next. And that's it. I'll see you on the next one.